Hurricane Arthur has made landfall along the North Carolina coastline. Good morning. It is morning. It's the middle of the night here, early on the 4th of July, 2014. I'm Mike Nasa with the latest on Hurricane Arthur. A brief update. The hurricane has made landfall. Winds as of the 2 a.m. update are still 100 miles per hour. It's a solid Category 2 hurricane, and gusting as high as 120 miles per hour, which is major hurricane force. It's now moving much faster. Remember, less than 24 hours ago it was crawling to the north. Now it's off northeast at 18 as it's been captured by the trophiness. 976 millibars, but the 2 a.m. update, the pressure has dropped further, now down to 973. So the intensification process continues as it now moves across the western side of Pamlico Sound as a very dangerous Category 2 hurricane. You can see the watches and warnings, including tornado watches and warnings. Obviously, when you have landfalling tropical systems, they can easily be accompanied by tornadoes. The model guidance is straightforward as it continues to move off to the northeast. We now have those watches and warnings for areas of Cape Cod. Keep an eye up there in New England as Arthur slides by. Those winds could get quite intense. You can see here's the wind field. Now this was as of 11 p.m. The hurricane is now over the sound, but you can see the hurricane force winds are onshore. So hurricane force winds are occurring, and we've had reports of very, very powerful winds with this thing along the Carolina coastline. There's the satellite imagery. You can see the eye of the hurricane inland now, making landfall along the Carolina coast and then right over the sound, and now pushing into land some more, and that convection is wrapping very deep, and you have this onshore flow here, and that's creating a water pileup, and the water is going to be an issue as we continue to see the water rise as much as 6, 8, 9, 10 feet depending, and we'll have to see if these dunes hold up. As you know, a year and a half ago, Hurricane Sandy impacted a lot of the East Coast and eroded away some of the beach. And if you have these low-lying barrier islands, that onshore flow around the eye of Hurricane Arthur could create some water pileup. So we're going to watch that very, very carefully. Here's the latest radar, and you can see the eye of the hurricane is now making, if that would be a second landfall, if they count the first landfall here. Morehead City, you've gotten slammed. It'll be getting better for you. Rocky Mount, heavy rain here, but Hatteras is just getting slammed. You're in the eastern semicircle of the hurricane, and the right eye wall is about to go over areas. Nags Head further north, you're going to be in it. And it's a 100-mile-per-hour hurricane. It's the most powerful hurricane to hit North Carolina since Isabel in 2003. So this is nothing to play around with, and thank goodness for those evacuations. Again, 4th of July plans had to be changed, but you couldn't take the risk, and as we see now, this is why. Here's the radar. You can see there's the hurricane as it moves over North Carolina. A very well-defined outflow pattern here as it interacts with the trough is definitely tightened up a bit. And again, on that infrared satellite imagery, you can see the deep convection there bubbling right around the center as the eye made landfall. So Hurricane Arthur definitely having an impact on eastern North Carolina. I'm Mike Naso with an update on it. Stay tuned, and we'll see what the damage is come morning light. I have a feeling there will be some moderate damage with this hurricane, a Category 2 landfall, the first hurricane to make U.S. landfall since Isaac of 2012.